Welcome everyone, this is Isabel Acosta. Thank you for joining us. We're going to launch into our Live Shots LS Vibe 30-day pledge. I'm excited to share with you. Thank you for joining us. So let me share my screen and we will jump on. All right. So again, thank you for joining us. This is Isabel Acosta, and I want to share with you my 30-day LS Vibe pledge from Live Shots. A little bit of who I am in case you're not familiar with me. I am Isabel Acosta, mother of two beautiful children. My son is 10 years old and a fourth grader, and my daughter is a freshman in college. She's 19. I have been married for 20 years, and I am also an entrepreneur. My background is in nursing. I was in the medical field since I was 18 years old. But when my son was born, when he was about 18 months, almost 2 years, I decided to walk away from my nursing career and become an entrepreneur. The reason I did that was because I really wanted to stay home and be there for my children. My kids are 10 years apart, so I really didn't get to really enjoy my daughter when she was young. By the time I quit my job, she was already in middle school, which was still okay because I got to be there through her middle school and throughout her high school careers. And I took my son out of daycare and I raised him myself. And my son has no idea um, what it's like to have a working mom, to have to go to after school care, like my daughter did when she was little. When my daughter was little, I had to juggle her during vacation when I had to work and she was off for the summer vacation. It was always the juggling, trying to find out what daycare, what camp to put her in, and how am I going to get the money. I was always anxious for school to start back up so we can get back to the routine. But when my son was two, like I said, I started my own business with Avon. And that's how I came into this industry. I was looking for a part-time business that I can do from home, maybe on the weekends. Money wasn't enough, so I was looking to earn an extra $400 to $500 a month. 2 years after starting my Avon business, that's when I walked away from my nursing career because I saw the possibilities of not only um, the possibilities of owning your own business and what that can mean, but the possibilities of being able to have the time freedom to be able to work my schedule around my children instead of having to work my children around my schedule. So I did Avon for 8 years. Throughout those 8 years, 3 years, I started Dreams Made Real webinar where I have became the host of interviewing top leaders in that company in Avon. Did that to support and to inspire Avon representatives throughout the company because it was something that we were lacking in that company. So I did that for about 2 3 years. But last year, I found that I outgrew the Avon. I grew that company because the more I learned about, I became a student of the industry, which is direct sales and network marketing. And the more I learned, the more I fell in love with the idea of becoming a network marketing. Network marketer really, there is no limit as to what you can achieve. With Avon, I was very restricted in my earnings because it's more of a direct sales, which they concentrate more on selling. And the problem with that was that if I don't sell, I don't earn. The network marketing is about leveraging your time through a team that are using the product and not having to worry of going out there and sell it. So when I made the decision to join a network marketing company and close my Avon business, I started doing some heavy research as to what was the company for me, and that's how I came across Live Shots. I originally looked at Live Shots because of the leadership, but when I tasted the product, I just knew that this was going to be my company because it's a company that offers a nutritional supplement. And at the beginning of last year, January of 2014, I was 208 pounds. And I'm only 5'1", so 208 pounds, it's a little ridiculous. Definitely considered obese, not just overweight, but I was considered obese. And I'm 40 years old. I'm 43 years old. Hispanic woman with diabetes in her family and high blood pressure and heart disease in her family. I knew that if I didn't take control of my weight, it was not going to end pretty for me the more I age. And as soon as I turned 40, I started feeling the aches and pains of the joints and vision not being the same. And this everything that happens when you turn skin looking dull, everything that happens when you start aging. So after tasting the product, I knew that not only was this out going to be able to be successful in this business because of the leadership that the company has, but because this is an amazing product. So one of the problems that I had, and well, let me back up and tell you my history about my weight. When I was a teenager, when I was 16, I was overweight. I was not overweight as a kid, as a little kid, but in my teens, I gained a lot of weight. In my early 20s, I lost the weight. I was 115 when I got married. Had my daughter, lost, kept the weight off, but slowly over time, the weight started going up. Then I had my son, and I was already overweight when I had my son, so I can't say it was due to my pregnancy. I was already overweight. But after having him, I gained more weight because my pregnancies were not kind of pregnancies that you just lose a little weight, that you just gain 20 pounds. I gained a lot of weight on both of my pregnancies. But like I said, I can't blame it on my pregnancies because it was all me. So throughout the years, I struggled with my weight and many, many, many times because I was not happy with my weight. Not at all. So many times I tried a diet. I tried all kinds of diet, grapefruit diet, the was it a cabbage diet? All kinds of diet. Did weight loss challenges at work where we would put in, I think it was $5 every paycheck, and I think we did it over 6 months or something. At the end of the 6 months, whoever lost the most weight would earn the money that was in the pool. I think I lost like 1 pound throughout the whole throughout that whole process. So my problem with weight was my eating habits and not being disciplined enough to go grab a carrot or a celery stick or even an apple when I was hungry. But because I had a horrible sweet tooth, I'm the kind of person that after I eat, I need something sweet. I need a piece of chocolate. I need a piece of cake. I need something after I eat. I just have a horrible sweet tooth. So, working mom, entrepreneur mom, uh, hunger strikes. And when you walk into my kitchen, the first thing you see is the pantry. And the refrigerator is way on the other side of the room. Not that I have a huge kitchen, but it was just more convenient for me to open my pantry, grab a cookie, and then keep on going. And then also when it came to choosing from the menu, not sticking to the salad because it was like, oh, I hate salad, or I can't have another salad. I went through the stage where I was disciplined and I ate my salads, but then it becomes like annoying that I just didn't want any more salads. So that was my struggles, and I did the yo-yo thing many times. I never lost a lot of weight, but I would lose a little, gain double back, lose a little, gain double back. Was just never even disciplined to go for a walk. I was aching my joints because of my weight. So I just couldn't lose any weight. I was not disciplined enough. So when I tried Vibe, which is a total meal replacement, within the third day, I knew that it was going to be the answer for me because when I took it for the first time, I immediately noticed that it kept me satisfied for 4 to 6 hours. And the main thing was that my cravings were gone. So after a week of taking it, I noticed that I was not reaching for the cookie, that I was not reaching for the donuts. I was reaching for the apples. I was reaching for the carrot sticks that I bought. Many times, many, many times I would buy carrot sticks. Those little mini ones, have them ready in the refrigerator to grab. But I cannot even tell you how often I threw them away because they went bad. But now I find myself grabbing the carrots. Why? Because LS Vive, because of all the potent nutrition it has, it took my cravings away. So I've been asked many times by friends and potential customers if I didn't have to change my diet, if all I did was drink the shake, but I continued to eating the same as before. And the answer was no. It's of course I had to, in order to lose. I have lost 40 pounds, by the way. I have lost 40 pounds up to now. I My goal is to lose another 30 pounds. I started taking the shake, the meal replacement, back in March. The first 20 pounds I lost within the 2 months, and then the rest of the pounds have been slow progress. November and December came, the holidays came. I was not as disciplined, so I didn't lose any weight, but I also didn't gain any weight because I kept on taking my vibe. And when I said I wasn't disciplined, it means that I wasn't going for walks anymore because of the cold weather or the holidays or the rain. But I was taking my vibe. But I was also having the cake and the special things on Thanksgiving, the desserts. And before New Year's Eve just came, and if you're Hispanic, Mexican, you know what I'm talking about. Buñuelos. I had at least three buñuelos on New Year's Day. But my vibe kept me from gaining weight. So that's my story. I've lost the first 20 pounds within 2 months. The rest of the pounds I've averaged about maybe 3 to 4 pounds or 2 to 3 pounds a month. Every month I'm steadily losing without having to go hungry, without having to starve myself, which was another problem what I would have before. When I was trying to diet, I would do good all day. While I was at work, I would eat my salad at lunch. I would do good all day, but at night I was starving. I was just starving, and the hunger overcame, and I was grabbing the wrong things because I wasn't disciplined. But with this process, with this meal replacement, at the end of the day, I'm not starving. So to tell you the truth, I am eating better, but it's because I was disciplined enough because my cravings were gone. I knew I was supposed to be eat better, so it was just easy to grab the apple. And I don't feel like I'm dieting because I'm not making myself stay away from the sugar, and I'm not starving at the end of the day. So what is the 30-day LS Vive pledge? Well, is the pledge that comes with part of the program that comes with the meal replacement, with the Vive, with the protein drink, it's also called. um, because it's about training your brain to follow new disciplines so you won't gain the weight back like so many people do. It's about training your brain uh, new habits, new habits of eating better and being more active and exercising and just being more active really and having the right exercise routine. But the 30-day pledge is simple, super simple to follow because it's all about simplicity. If you're a working mom, or even if you're not a working mom, even if you're a stay-at-home mom, the work is never done at home between the laundry and the cleaning and the vacuuming and the cooking and the shopping and the kids and the homework. Just having kids, having to juggle kids, it's a lot of work. So our 30-day pledge is about keeping it simple, simple that is easy to incorporate into your day, but at the same time, uh, teaching you a new and better lifestyle so the weight is not gained back. So this is a 6-day plan where you get 6 days that you have to follow the plan, but you will get one day off. One day off to do what you want and enjoy the meal that you want without having to worry. And let me tell you that I never really said, okay, today's my cheat day. Now, every now and then I do. I'm not going to lie because I said, okay, I shouldn't have had that today, but I did. But okay, so today I'm going to make it my day off. But I never really was consistent with making sure I had one day off. It was more of here and there, just because again my cravings are gone and I don't go a day without taking it. When I don't take my meal replacement shake, it's because I ran out, but not because I forgot to take it today. And all I did was replace one a day. And so it's a 5 step. If you have a little to lose, and I consider 20 pounds or less little weight, or 10 steps if you have a lot of weight to lose. It's a fresh food plan that won't leave you hungry. Like I said, you won't be starving at the end of the day. So then you ruin your diet at the end of the day because you're starving. And it's a simple fitness solution that you could incorporate throughout your day so that you don't feel like you have to go out of your way to exercise. And so, and that's what it is. We have to go out of our way to exercise, to go to the gym, and that's why it's hard to stay consistent. We get motivated to get a membership at the gym, and we do good for a while, but then we stop going because it becomes a hassle having to go to the gym. So our fitness extras program is, it gives you results, but it's simple that you could incorporate it throughout your day. And it also gives you a leading edge tracking system where you get an online dashboard that it helps you follow the steps. So every night you go in and you track what you did, and it helps you stay accountable to yourself. It's helping you knowing what, keeping track of what, where you missed the mark. So then the next day, if you did miss the mark, you can correct it. So I love our tracking system, and I was very, very disciplined in the beginning. In the beginning to use it because, well, I'm still disciplined to use it, but in the beginning it was no big deal. I was excited to use it because I wanted to see my results. I wanted to see where I was, and I wanted to get that kudos that it gives you for doing so great. So it's not about a challenge. It's about just taking it 30 days at a time, especially if you have a lot of weight to lose. Just taking it 30 days at a time, and for 30 days, pledging to yourself that you are going to be the best you can be, and you're going to follow this plan. At the end of the 30 days, celebrate your results, and then pledge to yourself for another 30 days, keeping it 30 days at a time. So again, this plan is revolves around our LS Vibe meal replacement. It's a total meal replacement. It's a shake that comes in vanilla and chocolate. It only has 200 calories. I love that. Only 200 calories. It's allergy free. It has no soy or milk or GMOs. It has 20 grams, excuse me, 20 grams of protein and 3 grams of fiber, and that's what helps you not only does it help you cleanse, but it helps you stay satisfied for 4 to 6 hours. So it's, you don't feel hungry anymore. All you need for lunch or dinner, whatever, or breakfast, wherever you decide to take it, is this. This is all you need. It also has cychrome, which is a chromium that helps support your healthy insulin level. And it has, this is probably my favorite part of it, it has a complete amino acid profile. And we're going to talk more about that in a minute, but it helps you build muscle, and it helps you recover better after workouts. And I've definitely noticed about it building muscle. So let's talk about the complete amino acid that it has. Why are amino acids important in your diet? And this doesn't have some amino acids. This has the full amino acid profile. So amino acids keep your body in the state of muscle building all day long. And previous to taking this, every time I try to diet, the first thing, instead of losing fat, the first thing I would lose was my muscle. And not that I was very muscular, but you know, the muscle on your calves, the muscle on your legs, because I was a nurse and on my feet all day, I did have some muscle that I developed. And that's the first thing that I would lose was the muscle. But since I started taking LS Vibe, my muscle, I haven't lost my muscle. In fact, because of my walking, my muscle has improved. And along with that, I don't get muscle cramps. Before, every time I try to diet, as soon as I start my diet, within a couple of days, I will wake up in the middle of the night with charging horses because I was not getting the nutrients my muscles needed. So I will wake up in pain. That has not happened to me once since I started this journey. It also helps increase your strength gain. It aids in fat burning. It improves lean body tissue to help you stay lean, uh, keep those muscles long and lean. It helps the muscles recover faster after workout, and it improves it improves health circulation. So that helps the healing process. Um, the amino acid is a key supplement, and I didn't write down the exact amino acid. I should have. But one of the amino acid is a key supplement to cardiovascular health, athlete performance, and sexual performance. It converts fatty acid into energy. So how awesome is that? To help burn fat by turning it into energy. So instead of your body storing it, and that's why your body's always all day on the muscle building mode, because instead of storing the fat, it burns it right away and it turns it into energy. So then you're going to notice that you're going to have more energy throughout the day. This amino acid is also helps in the formation of collagen, which is a building block for connective tissues such as bones, cartilage, skin, and tendons. And a compliment that I used to get a lot, and probably not as much anymore because everybody's already used to seeing me. But in the beginning, I got so, and even just in pictures, I got so many compliments of how great my skin looks. You know, like I mentioned in the beginning, um, I'm 40, and yeah, the spots started on my skin, and the ashiness and the dullness, and even though I used have been very because I was an Avon representative for a very long time. I used and I continue to use night creams and day creams. I was still having problems with my skin, but ever since I started taking LS Vive and Life shots, I have gotten so many compliments about how great my skin looks, and I love that. I love that. So the main ingredient, it's the protein comes from a pea. If you have taken meal replacements or protein shakes in the past, you probably took something that was made from wheat. For we use pea protein. So a comparison between the two. Why do we use pea? Well, for a few reasons that I will mention, but also because we are vegan. It's all natural vegan shake. So the difference between the two is both of them are great as far as they give you 98% absorption. And excuse my if I sound a little funny, I'm getting over a cold. The pea protein is the best plant protein for bodybuilders. In case you're considering taking a protein shake because you are in the gym building muscle, it decreases bloating and gas. Uh, Something that the wheat is that you will get from the wheat protein is you develop gas and you develop bloating, and you don't want that if you're if you're building muscle. And a problem that I had prior to starting on this program, again, getting older, problem starting, I was having severe, and I said severe because it was pretty uncomfortable, bloating that was associated with heartburn and acid reflux, and I was constantly taking medicine, pills for gas and pills for my reflux. But since I started taking this, I have discontinued those over-the-counter medications because I don't get gas, I don't get bloated anymore, I don't get gassy, and I don't get the reflux of the burning in the chest from the heartburn. And pea protein supports muscle growth, and it maintains and repair muscle, which I love. I love that. This is a complete meal replacement, which means that it's going to have your fats, your carbohydrates, and your protein. For the carbohydrates, we use uh, 11 grams of organic dry sugar, um, and which is important to have in your diet because carbohydrates help the absorption of certain vitamins like vitamin B. And our other, which we're going to talk about in a second, our other in other um, what's the word I'm looking for? The other product is a vitamin-based powder, which I'm going to talk about it in a minute, which is the main vitamin is vitamin B. So having that carbohydrate in Vibe helps of the absorption of vitamin B. So many people go to, and I know this because I worked as a nurse, so many people go to the doctor's office to get a vitamin B shot. And if you don't have the proper diet, it's not going to absorb in your system properly. It really is a waste of money and time and pain because the shots hurt. So this is you're definitely not going to have to worry about when you're taking this. And just a little tip, uh, just something to think about, especially if you see that our meal replacements has 11 grams of organic white sugar, and you're thinking, why does it have to have sugar? Again, because it works as a carbohydrate. And just something to think about if you have tried dieting before, or even if you're not dieting, but you do try to be conscious about what you eat, and you are reaching for the wheat bread instead of the white bread. Well, the whole wheat grains will end up breaking down in your body as sugar. So by us using the organic dry sugar, which is we're using the sugar in the purest form, it's not going to be the same. It's just going to be used smart in your body, it's going to convert it into energy rather than converting it into sugar where your body ends up storing it for later. And the chart here on the right just gives you an idea of, because when I first saw this, I was like, 11 grams, how much is that? I really had no idea how much 11 grams were. So this on the chart on the right gives you an idea that 11 grams really isn't that much. The first one, apple, one medium apple has 13 grams. A banana has 14 grams. Blueberries, 1 cup has 15 grams. Grapes, 10 grapes have 11 grams. So by 11 grams of sugar in a meal replacement is actually not bad and needed in order for the other ingredients to be absorbed, like vitamin B, like I mentioned. So the other product that I take that we supply is the Life Shots, which is really a vitamin stick. I call it my vitamin stick. It's mixed in water. I love the taste. We have sugar free and we have regular. But this product, really both products changed my life, but this product was for me a life changer. I had horrible sleeping patterns since I was very young. I grew up with a single dad that worked at nights for most of his life. He worked at nights. So me and my siblings, my sister and my brother were always home late, alone at night. So what happens when teenagers or kids are home alone at night? Well, you don't go to bed like you're supposed to. You stay up and watch TV and do whatever. So I've always had a horrible sleeping pattern. And when I was got older, I developed insomnia. For whatever reason, stress, bad sleeping habits, do whatever reason it was, I had insomnia. A good night's sleep for me was waking up only once for a couple of hours and getting 5 hours of sleep. No matter how much I tried, I just could not get into a good sleeping habit. So when you don't get enough sleep, it just over time your body pays for it. Migraine headaches I would develop, and I knew right away when I had a headache that it was because lack of sleep. It's just a certain type of headache that I got. And getting older and aging faster, I'm sure for lack of sleep and just not feeling good, just being miserable and being upset because you're tired. Well, ever since I started taking life shots, I immediately noticed that I was sleeping. I would fall asleep as soon as my head hit the pillow, and I would not wake up throughout the night. And I wake up feeling refreshed and feeling rested. After so many years of having insomnia, getting a great night's sleep has just been life changing for me. And this also helps me probably because I know because of the vitamins in there, but because I got a better night's sleep, I was happier. I was a more pleasant person to be around. I'm sure my kids can testify to that. This gives you the natural energy from vitamin B that you're supposed to have. So many people depend on drinks that are loaded with caffeine to get a shot of energy. It's not needed. It's not needed because if you take the right dose of vitamin B, you're going to have a natural energy that's going to last all day. So in my exercise routine, I basically walk in the evening. I just found that that's more convenient for me. Prior to taking this product at 8 o'clock, there was just no way I was going to go out and walk because I was feeling drained, because I was exhausted. And this was even after I quit my job. At the end of my day, I was just feeling exhausted, and there's no way I was going to walk at 8 o'clock. But at 8 o'clock now, I grab my iPod and my earphones, and I'm out the door to walk for 4 miles because I still have the energy to get out there and walk. So I love that. And the vitamins that this has also helps with quieting my cravings the cravings that I had before. They were just so so bad. So what does Life Shots has? I'm not going to name them all. You can see them here on the screen. Vitamin C, uh, and it also tells you on the screen what it's equal to. It's when I look at this, I was like, wow, that's super potent. It is a super potent vitamin stick, and it's basically powder that you mix in water, and you just get your bottled water, cold bottled water. The colder the better. You put your powder, just like if you were fixing a Crystal Light type of drink. Put your powder, close the bottle, shake it, and then you drink it. Delicious, and it's water soluble, so your body's only going to use what it needs, and it's going to get rid of the rest. But look at this, guys. Look at how potent it is. It's awesome. It's awesome. And going without it, and again, the only time I go without my products is because I ran out for whatever reason. Going without it now, it's just this is a drink that you don't want to go without once you start taking it because you feel the difference. You definitely feel the difference of being without it. So taking vitamins, I understand that can be a nuisance because having to remember, I've heard that a lot, and I was one of those people that I forgot to take my vitamins, and then you just don't want to worry after have you realized that you forgot them, you just don't want to worry about them anymore. But this is the vitamin that you want to take it because if you go without it, you feel the difference. And feeling the difference is what the old me used to be. So it's not horrible, but I don't want to be the old me anymore. I don't want to go back to dragging all the time and being tired all the time because needing a cat nap in the middle of the day because I didn't get a good night's sleep, or always reaching for the cookies because I'm not disciplined to grab the celery. And just I I I got sick. When did I get sick? A couple of days ago. I doubled my live shots and I'm feeling better already. Just being sick only 2 days, and I got pretty sick. I was feeling pretty miserable, but it only lasted for 2 days because my body, thanks to these two nutrients, thanks to these two products that I'm taking, my body has all the nutrients it needs to heal itself, and that's what natural medicine is supposed to be about. So again, our program is about changing habits, about changing your habits. So how many times have you done this? On your way home to work, you stop by and grab a couple of donuts and maybe a small orange juice, and you're feeling good because you got all the sugar in your body. But then a couple of days later, there it goes the crash from all the sugar that you took. Now the sugar went up, you got the little rush, and now the sugar dropped way low, and now you're feeling drained. And the calories that you got were 600 calories. So what if you woke up late and you were in a hurry, but you still ran to your refrigerator, um, filled up your shaker cup with water, cold water, add some ice, 1 scoop of your Vibe, and you're out the door as you're shaking it, and then you're drinking it on your way home to work. And for doing that, you're getting 2 cups of celery, 3 cups of cucumber, 3 cups of kale, 4 cups of mushrooms, and 2 cups of spinach, which is this is what it's equivalent to. Taking your Vibe, this is what it would be equivalent to. Not even at lunch, guys, not even in a lunch. Even if I had a salad, I would have all this. It would equal all this that I get from my Vibe. So this is what the program is. If you have, this is how simple this program is, and why it's so simple to follow. So if you have a little weight, you only want to lose a few pounds, then you follow the first 5 steps. So again, it's around your life shots and your Vibe. Number one, you make sure that you stay hydrated. And I said this before myself. Oh no, I drink enough water. But do we really drink enough water? I guarantee you that most people that say they drink a lot of water, they're still not drinking enough. Water is super important in our system, especially when you're dieting. So making sure that you stay hydrated. And I'm wondering if you have a problem with weight. I'm wondering how many times you ate thinking that you were hungry, but you were probably just dehydrated and you probably just needed a glass of water. But your body didn't recognize that it was just thirst and you ate. So what is enough water? What drinking at least 8 glasses if you are 200 pounds, or drinking 10 glasses if you're 250 pounds. Something also good to remember is whatever your weight is, drink half of your weight in ounces. So when I was 208 pounds, I needed to drink 104 ounces of water. Okay, 104 ounces of water, and that's just having your water with you at all times, pushing yourself to drink your water at all times. And now I'm to the point, guys, when I wake up, all I want in the beginning, when I first wake up, all I'm craving is a glass of water. It's just that's the person that I become because of this program, that discipline that I developed in myself. Before I will wake up and I will walk to the pantry and grab a cookie. Now I wake up and I go to my refrigerator and grab a glass of water. I'm just thirsty. I just want my water. Eating breakfast is super important to get the body that it fuels to get started. So if you're not a breakfast person, like I didn't used to be, mainly because I was always in a rush, then taking your Vibe in the morning will be a great idea because it's simple and it's fast. So eat your breakfast, eating fresh foods, which means whole uh, vegetables and fruits and protein. Um, Staying away from the processed foods. And then four, get moving at least 30 minutes a day. And we're going to go over to you how simple that is. And number five, super important, making sure that you get 7 to 9 hours of sleep at night. Your body needs it. What if you have a lot of weight to lose? Well, you do the first five and then you follow the next six. Instead of replacing one meal a day, you replace 2 meals a day, and you continue to take one life shots for your energy. You do the first five steps that we mentioned, and now you're going to add this next five, which are still super simple. So number six, make sure that you commit to a goal. Know exactly how much you have to lose and commit that you're going to lose that weight. So for me, it was 70 pounds. Committing, knowing that I have to lose 70 pounds and keeping my eye on my goal, visualizing myself 135 pounds again, which I have not seen that in years, so probably in over 20 years. So knowing exactly, keeping your eye on your goal. Number seven, you know, aside from just moving, trying to add 30 minutes of activity. Aside from that, adding a combo fitness routine, which I'm going to go over in a second, and you're going to be surprised how easy it is. And then staying sharp, shift in your habits, meaning reading when you're on Facebook, when you're online, reading an article about weight loss, reading an article about exercise, just staying sharp and educating yourself. And through our LS Vive program, you get a back office where you get videos and you get articles and that we recommend for you to read that will help you educate yourself about the process, about losing weight and staying fit. And then number 10, simply repledging to yourself every 30 days that you're going to stick with it and then you're going to create the habits. And if you stick with this for 30 days, that's all it takes is 30 days to develop a habit. The next 30 days is going to be super simple. But again, guys, because our product is so amazing and it's going to take your cravings away and it's going to keep you satisfied, you're not going to have to push yourself to do it. You're just going to want to do it. As simple as that. So our online tracking system, here on the left, you see the dashboard. Your dashboard won't be as big as this because I'm a representative, but you will be able to sign in. Once you make your purchase, you'll create a login information. You sign in, you'll see that here on the arrow with the number one. And then once you're in, you go to your dashboard and you go to the LS Vibe tab. There you're going to create a profile. You can put a picture if you want. You're going to take your measurements. How much do you weigh? How much is your waist? How much are your thighs? How much is your chest? The perimeter of your arm. And guys, let me tell you that this is so much fun measuring your weight once a week. When you see those inches going down, that's so much fun. So you're taking your measurements and then simply every day logging in and marking a yes or a no. Yes, I stay away from processed food. Yes, I replace one meal a day. Yes, I drank my water. You just answer yes or no to the question, which is basically the 10 steps that we just followed, that I just talked about. And then it'll take you your weight weekly. And then it's going to help you celebrate. It's going to help you say, yeah, you did it. Or if you missed the mark in any specific area, it's going to let you know you missed the mark. So then you know what to work on, what to improve the next 30 days. Super simple. I love our tracking system. So this is what your daily plan will look like. It's small, consistent meals about every 3 to 4 hours to help boost your metabolism. That's going to work the best. So what does that look like? For breakfast, having a water or a shake. Now you can take your shake for lunch if that works better for you, but most people are not breakfast people. So in the morning, some water and shake. Then you're going to have a snack, water, some kind of fats, which is also some kind of nuts, and then a fruit or a vegetable. For lunch, you're going to take your life shots, water, vegetables, or fruits, a shake, or a protein. Snack, you're going to, and afternoon snack, again, water, some kind of fruit or vegetable, some kind of fat, or nut, dinner, water, protein, which could be chicken. We'll go over that in a minute. Vegetables, a vegetable or fruit, and then a snack in the evening, water, a vegetable or fruit, or your fat. We're going to give you an example of what to pick. So, what's a good vegetable? What's a good fruit? What is a good protein for dinner? What's a good source of fat that's healthy that I can take? We're going to give you those examples so when you go shopping, you can just take your list with you. You pick your favorite things from the list. And when you go shopping for your, if you do it monthly or weekly or bi-weekly for your groceries, you just make sure that you include that so you can have them handy. Okay, so let's talk about exercise because we keep exercise. It is a main exercise is important during this process of losing weight, but it's super simple. You're going to see how simple it is that we keep it. Why is exercise included in this routine? Now, I know you're probably thinking, I need something that I don't have to exercise or change my diet. It's not going to happen, guys. If you take something, if you do find something that is going to magically melt the fat, you're going to gain it back. You're going to gain it back because again, this is about establishing healthy habits that's going to help you lose weight and maintain it. But keeping it simple so you can incorporate it throughout your day without becoming a hassle. So why exercise? Why is it important? Because it helps prevent fat storage and it's going to help you maintain the weight off once you lose it. The body will use the nutrients instead of storing them for later. It's going to prevent oxidative stress, which damages your cells. It helps you accelerate aging. It helps you age. The oxidative stress makes you age faster. So exercise is going to prevent that. So then you look great for a long period of time. You want people to say, "Wow, you don't even look like you're 50 once you get to that age." And then it helps increase your mood. It helps release stress. It helps the endorphins so you can stay happy and active and just feeling great. So how are we going to do this? Oh, a quick chart just to think about because again, it's about habits. It's about developing the right habits. So what if you knew that every time you ate that cookie, you were going to add 497 calories to your diet. And to burn that off, you will need to swim for 4 hours. Or what if right now it's cold, you're tempted to stop by a Starbucks and get that coffee that's 330 calories. What if I told you that you needed to dance for 62 minutes to burn it off? Now, if you're a dancer and you're gonna go dancing tonight, go for it. At lunch, what if you are invited by your coworkers to go grab uh, a cheeseburger and fries? And how can you say no? Plus, you're hungry, so you go for it. What if I told you that you're going to gain 780 calories and you need to go biking for almost 3 hours to burn it off? Will you be more disciplined to say, no, thank you, I got my shake, and then just drink your shake, which is going to be delicious and keep you satisfied till the evening till you get home? Or what about that Coke? What if you're on your way home and you're thirsty, you stop and buy a Coke, or you go into the drive-through of Sonic or McDonald's to get your 20-ounce Coke? What if I told you or you knew that you had to play basketball for 35 minutes to burn that off? Instead, what that's now going to make you're going to be more disciplined to grab a bottle of water, drink your bottle of water on your way home instead. Okay, so the exercise. We already went through this. The most important thing when it comes to exercising is when you're a beginner, do it right. Don't overdo it because it's not about going big in the beginning with your exercise routine. It's about working your way up. So if the beginning is hard, don't worry. Just stay persistent and it's going to get better. Keeping it, being consistent, no excuses. It's going to be simple. So just doing it, and then it's going to become a habit, and you're going to feel great after a while. So pushing yourself for the first 30 days to be consistent, and then keeping it fun. You know, one of my downfalls was I would try to exercise on the treadmill. It didn't matter if it was summer or winter or fall or spring. I just wouldn't go for a walk. I would exercise in my treadmill. So I became bored after a while. Even if I was watching TV while I was doing my treadmill, it just became boring. So I don't own a treadmill anymore. I sold my treadmill and I go out for a walk and I go to the park or around my neighborhood, take different scenic routes, and it goes by fast, and I'm enjoying being outside. So keeping it fun. Find a way to keep it fun. Exercise, do a routine is going to be fun for you, so you're going to want to do it. Okay? All right. So combo fitness, this is, we talked about combo fitness earlier. This is what combo fitness looks like. Super simple. Which is basically an interval cardio, which is you go short and then you supercharge. And it's only for 20 minutes. So can you spare 20 minutes? Now remember, you only have to do this if you have a lot of weight to lose. If you have a little weight to lose, then just being active for 30 minutes a day is going to be enough. So for 20 minutes, the first 1 to 3 minutes, you're going to warm up, slow pace, warming up. And then the next 30 seconds, you're going to push yourself to go all in. Push yourself as hard as you can. Then after 30, only for 30 seconds, because after that, for 90 seconds, you're going to go at a steady pace. The next 30 seconds, you're going to go, 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 go. And then the next 90 seconds, you're going to just slow, sturdy pace, slow pace. And you're going to do that for the entire 20 minutes. What this does, guys, this is going to help you keep burning keep burning calories even all day long, even after the exercise is over. Doing this type of cardio is super powerful, and it's only 20 minutes long. So finding 20 minutes of your day to get this done, super simple. Adding resistance training to your routine is important because it's going to help you burn more calories, and it's going to less sugar is going to be converted into fat. So what is resistant training? How does that look like in a combo fitness? The exact same thing. Now you're going to warm up for 5 to 8 minutes just to get the blood flowing. Then you're going to do resistant training, some kind of weight, um, for the next few minutes. Then you're going to slow down for 10 seconds. Do it at a slow pace, and then you're going to repeat that, and then you're done. Just for the 20 minutes, and you're done. So this is what your routine is going to look like. If in the top is when you're a beginner. So a beginner, when you're getting started, first you're going to do interval cardio on Monday. On Tuesday, you just take a break. You just stay active, play with the kids, clean the garage, vacuum your home, go for a walk. Just staying active for 30 minutes. Nothing drastic. Just make sure that taking the stairs instead of the elevator, parking at the end of the parking lot, walking to the front of the store. Which we can all do that. Super simple. Just finding a way to stay active for 30 minutes on Tuesday. Wednesday, for 20 minutes, you're going to do your resistance training. Thursday, you take a break and you just stay active for 30 minutes. Friday, interval training. You rest Saturday and Sunday when you're with the kids. Now, for me, it's easier to rest Monday or Tuesday because Saturday and Sunday, my husband's home and he can take over my son while I go do what I need to do. So that schedule is going to be up to you, but it's going to look something like this. Then the following 4 to 8 weeks, then you get a little bit more tougher. You do resistance training on Monday, Tuesday, interval cardio. Wednesday, you take a break, resistance training, followed by cardio on Friday, and then Saturday and Sunday, you take a break. Super simple. So staying active for 30 days every day, finding a way to stay inactive, simple stuff that you included in your routine, examples that we talked about, and then adding the cardio and the resistance training. But keeping it simple, 20 minutes a day. Okay, so if you are intrigued by what you see and you want to give it a try, you are going to be, you're really going to be surprised how awesome it tastes and how simple it is and how it helps you stay on track because of all the benefits that I talked about. It is 100% guaranteed. So if you buy 30 days or even 15 days supply, and for whatever reason you're not satisfied, or you will get your money back. It's risk-free. There's 3 ways to join, 3 ways to buy. The first is a retail customer. So you don't want to commit to anything. You just want to try it to see how it goes for 30 days, and then you want to decide. Then come in as a retail customer, make your purchase. Promise you will be satisfied, but if you're not, get your money back, no risk. The second is a preferred customer. It's free to become a preferred customer. If you're a preferred customer, you will save 28% of the retail price. To be a preferred customer, you are enrolling in a monthly auto ship, which means that every month it's going to ship to you automatically. You don't have to worry about reordering. It's just going to come to you. You get to pick if you want it shipped on the 1st or on the 16th. You're going to have your back office, and you're going to have total control of your shipping. So if for 1 month you want to postpone it a month, you want to change the date, you definitely can do that. Free to join. You can cancel at any time. You're not committed to stay. The third is to become a brand rep. As you're losing weight and you're walking around with your shake, people are going to be asking you, what are you drinking? What are you doing? You look great. Well, you're going to start, or even if they don't ask, guys, you're going to be feeling so amazing that you're going to start telling everyone, because that's what we do. You go see a movie, you loved it, you come home and you tell everyone. You go to a restaurant that you love, you come home and you tell everyone. So becoming a brand rep gives you the opportunity to get your product for free. And basically the way it works is when you get two customers, you get, when I say customers, but when you refer two people to the program that were referred by you, you'll get, I think it's 28%. But when you refer three people that are buying the same thing that you're buying, you're going to get your product for free. If you referred five or more people, you can make money on the product that they buy. Okay, so to become a brand representative, it's only $49 to join, and you get the 28% discounts. And if you're referring people, you will start earning your product for free and have the potential of earning a little bit of money. This is also a huge business opportunity, which I'm not going to go over right now because this is about the vibe. But if this sounds like it's something that might be a fit for you, it sounds like, you know what, I can probably promote this 30-day pledge to my friends, and I could use an extra 500, 1,000, 2,000, or $5,000 a month. Get in contact with me, and I will explain to you how the business works how the side of that business works, and I'll give you more information on that. So I already kept you. I'm not going to read the testimonies because I'm almost at the hour mark. On the website here, you can see the testimonies of some awesome people that have lost some amount of that love the product, give their testimony on the product, and people that have lost so much weight with this product. So again, the retail price is $75 for one bag of Vibe, and you get 15 servings in one bag. Becoming a preferred customer or a brand rep, you get 28% discount. The powder sticks, the life shots, the retail price is $35. You get a 10-day supply. They also come in capsules. The capsules are a 30-day supply, and they're $75. My website is lifeshots.com/Isabel. If you have any questions, please do not hesitate to contact me. Here's my phone number, 832-545-3808. The program that we just went over, we have it all outlined. You're going to get it's in the back office for you. But everybody that makes a purchase within the next 24 hours, I will give them the Vive program, so you can actually have the program printed, the book actually in your hands, and you can just sit down and read it and take it with you to remind you of your shopping list and the exercise that you're supposed to do for that day. And it's also, if you think you know people that might be interested in this plan, and you want to work towards getting your product for free, having this Vive guide, program guide, will help you share. So anybody that purchased $110, which is basically a month supply, within the next 24 hours, I will give them for the Vive program guide for free. So you don't have to purchase that on the site. I will send it to you for free. Thank you for joining me for today. I will have this webinar again next Thursday, same time, 7 p.m. Central Time. So if you have any friends that you want to invite them to the pledge so you can maybe start getting your product for free, tell them about the webinar, enjoy them to come look, to come listen, and then just make sure that you contact me so you can let me know who is going to be listening. So in case I get their name because they opt into my page, that I know that they will refer to me by you. Thanks for listening. I hope you have an incredible weekend. and talk to you soon.